wedding, there will be no strings attached, or we will politely decline it. My fiancée Emma and I had been engaged for 6 months when my mom called about wedding planning. She was being super sweet, asking about the venue and dress shopping, but then she dropped the bomb. "Your dad and I want to contribute $20,000 to help with costs," she said. I was shocked because my parents aren't exactly loaded. They're comfortable, but definitely not throwing around that kind of money. I thanked her like crazy and told Emma right away. The next week, though, my mom started texting me daily. First, it was about the guest list, then the flowers. Then she wanted to know why Emma's family was only contributing half as much. I brushed it off as normal mom behavior until she showed up at our apartment unannounced with a 3-ring binder full of wedding ideas. "Since we're paying for most of this, I think we should have some input," she said, flipping through pages of venues I'd never seen before, all way fancier than what Emma and I actually wanted. We'd picked this cute little outdoor spot by a lake, nothing crazy expensive, but Mom had pictures of these massive ballrooms with crystal chandeliers. Emma was being polite, but I could see her getting uncomfortable, especially when my mom started talking about the guest list like it was her own wedding. She wanted to invite her entire book club, people I hadn't seen since I was 12. The final straw came 2 weeks later. My dad called and said they needed to talk about the wedding budget in person. Emma and I drove over, thinking they wanted to go over vendor costs or something normal like that. Instead, my mom had printed out a whole wedding timeline and seating chart. She'd moved the ceremony from 4 p.m. to 2 p.m. because it worked better for their friends. She'd changed our DJ to some guy who played at their church events, and she'd somehow contacted our caterer and upgraded the meal package without asking us. "Mom, what is this?" I asked, staring at papers that described someone else's wedding. "Well, honey, when you're spending this much..." I told